Alrighty guys, so does your dog drag you down the street? Is your walking really not enjoyable at all? Well, I have a few little tips that will help you when trying to teach your dog not to drag you down the street. Alright, first we're going to start out with some simple in-the-house behaviors to teach. First one being the command look. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to teach the dog to look at your eyes. Most dogs hate making eye contact. So very simply, we're just going to reward them for that very simple behavior. All we're going to do is take a treat, lure it up to our eyes, say the command look, and then give the treat. Eventually, you're going to turn and it's going to look like that. From the dog's nose up, the hand signal for look is just a point at your nose. Very simple. Here's what that looks like.
Look. Bo. Good boy.
Alrighty, so after you have that look command down pat with some distractions, maybe a squeaker toy here and there to just add a level, move forward, and we're going to start actually moving. One of the best ways to do this is actually walking backwards. One of my little tips of the day, walking backwards and rewarding the dog for looking up at you instead of leaving their nose on the ground, which is part of the main issue is dogs are smelling everything on the ground. Get their nose up, they can focus on you instead of focusing on everything else. Since we do know the dog's sense of smell is way better than ours, let's try to redirect that smell upwards instead of downwards. Take a look at this one, and this is a great example of how I teach a dog to look while we're walking. First step. Duncan did a great job there watching his pet parent walk backwards, and then all she did was start walking forwards. Make sure you put the dog on your left side, which is the standard side to walk your dog, and you're going to see Duncan doing a great job following his pet parent. Now, it's not perfect, but you know what? It's going in the right direction, and that's what we're looking for here.
Treat. Put him into a sit. Perfect.
Alrighty, here's a quick another example. This is a different dog. This is Bo and his pet parent doing look, and then also adding a really good leave it in there. As the dog passes down the aisle, you're going to see Bo go off, follow a scent down to a dog food bag, and then the mom give a good leave it. Dog looked right up. The leash stayed loose most of the time, which is the idea for this whole command we're trying to teach. Go ahead, watch this. It's really great.
Bo. Bo.
Alrighty, so one thing we never really talked about was how do you actually hold the leash. So this leash is very old. It's from one of my first dogs. It's about 17 or 18 years old. It's kind of beat up, but you know what? It does the job. Really super soft, and I love this one. So one thing you want to do is you want to hold the leash. I call it doing the Fonzie. Yay. Hold the leash and just kind of butterfly the leash up like that. Very simple. And then you're going to actually tuck this into your back left pocket. The idea of that is to have really no tension while you're doing this command, and it also keeps your right hand free to look down at your dog and have that hand to do that hand signal for look. Here's what that looks like, just so you get an idea of what we're talking about. And this was Bo's mom doing this very simple leash technique of the handling the leash. Whatever, you know what I mean. Go ahead, watch. Here's a quick slow-mo of Bo and his pet parent doing a really good loose leash walking with a look command. Real quick, give a look. So that was really good, and you saw how Bo looked his head, did I really just say that? Picked his head up and you know, at the end of the day, he was actually following the pet parent. And that training class was actually about an hour long, and we got Bo to really calm down. The next video is Yeti, who is just a 14-week-old puppy, and this shows that you can teach this at a very young age, these very simple, basic techniques, and your dog will catch on super fast. And Yeti is super cute, so no, you can't have him. I've already asked his pet parent, and he won't give him to me. So anyway, here's Yeti, and doing a fantastic job of loose leash walking. So in just a few short, basic hours, we really got all of these dogs locked in and focusing on loose leash walking and the command look. I want to give a super thanks to those dogs who participated in helping make this video. We had Bo, we had Duncan, and of course Yeti. All of you guys are awesome, and their pet parents are great because they put in the time and effort, and they show that training is not easy. You have to be persistent, and most important, you have to be patient, and you have to make sure you educate your dog before you expect your dog to learn anything. All right, so always educate first. Everyone, thank you for watching again. Please like and subscribe, and I think I hear that music again. So everyone have a great day, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Have a good night.